We're going to talk about the royal wedding. And it is not the one between Princess Di and now King Charles. It's actually...
I got married and you came to the wedding.
That's what the royal wedding I was talking about.
Okay.
It could have been more beautiful, and Rahul was there, and we saw Sylvia, which was really nice. I hadn't seen Sylvia in forever, and it was so much fun. You and Andy looked great, especially Andy. He was incredibly handsome. You didn't look bad yourself, but it was just a great wedding, and it was fun to see your whole family, a lot of folks I haven't seen in a while, and weddings can be pretty cool.
It was the best day of my life. The perfect guy, the perfect day, the perfect spot. I couldn't be more grateful for everybody who came out. We did a black tie event. We called it a prom for our reception, and we had amazing photography from Meg Cook Film and Photo. Meg's team was incredible to work with. We had a videographer and a photographer scheduled to be with us all day. They were so accommodating and professional in their approach to getting both the live candid shots of the ceremony, plus helped us wrangle all the guests for the group shots after, which surprisingly went super smoothly with these ladies leading the way. We also did a fun thing for our guests as a thank you. When they came in, instead of signing a book, they got prom photos done and got to do shout outs with our videographer to Andy and I. And then I highly recommend doing the golden hour pictures at sunset. It was a really cool thing I had never heard of doing prior to that. And of course, the views. Oh my goodness, the views at Wolf Creek Resort are just stunning. Hard to take a bad picture when that is out there.
They had people ducking and with cameras the size of New Hampshire. And
we got it all, but it was all so worth getting because it was so beautiful. My sister Christine walked me down the aisle, which was super special since we lost my mom a couple years ago. And then my brother-in-law Scott was our officiator, and he was super charming. Andy and I wrote our own vows, and then Scott handled all the remaining official vow heavy lifting, if you will, to keep everything moving smoothly. The event team at Wolf Creek, I want to thank the entire team, but especially Emma and Leslie, who worked with Andy and I over the course of the entire year that we were planning this event. As far as the day of wedding, they handled everything. I mean, the setup and the switching from venue to venue and swapping venues to accommodate the next part of the day. So again, we got married at Wolf Creek Resort on the 18th green, which is just outside of their clubhouse on this big open patio, which is just surrounded with stunning panoramic mountain views that frame their gorgeous golf course. Then while we were getting our pictures taken, Wolf Creek behind the scenes transformed the patio into an area for a cocktail hour, and then we moved inside for our dinner. Then they moved the entire event to the front of their clubhouse where we had our big prom party. It's a much larger, more open area for dancing, as you can see, and it just was so slick, so smooth. Big thank you to all of them. And then our DJ pretty much tied the whole day together for us, and I cannot recommend him enough. Erik Miner from minermusicdj.com was our DJ, and he was incredible. He provided that much needed MC to make announcements, tell the guests where to go next, keep them happy with background music the whole time. I mean, we had music planned with him for an entire day. We started at 3 p.m., went through 11. Erik was so great to work with. He really caught our vision. Andy and I just wanted this to be a wedding celebration, and that is what we created. He worked to help us create a playlist that walked people through the entire day, pretty much from pre-ceremony all the way to the prom party. And it was a musical journey. Andy worked really hard to find music that he loved and we loved from growing up all the way to high school, through college, through now. And it ended up being a perfect party from start to finish. And we couldn't have done it without our DJ. Oh, and of course, our flowers. Lastly, we had our flowers from Cedar Village Floral, downtown Ogden. Cute little place, beautiful flowers. She hooked me up the week before because I made a mistake. I thought Costco was going to be able to send them, and then I called 2 days too late for them to make the cutoff. So happy I went with local. I love local. Parson's Bakery did our cake and our cupcakes. None of these are paid endorsements. This is just my 5-star reviews all the way down.
The food was tremendous.
Oh my goodness. So another local company, Hug-Hes, and I mean, the best food.
I made a mistake.
You didn't get enough.
I didn't get enough. You know, when you go through a buffet line like that, you're trying to be classy because we were one of the first tables. And I wanted to leave enough. And then I got the food back, and it's like, you know, you're looking around going, could I sneak and get back in line?
Totally could have.
Yeah,
there was so much food left over, it made me sad. And then we had a snack bar and more food that came out from Hug-Hes, and It was the best day. I couldn't have been more happy. And then I think at the heart of it, though, all of those things can be great, but if you don't have the best guy, I could not be more grateful for everyone who showed up and helped us get it done.